Yes, I told you guys what I bought when Chimaya was coming for the Omugo. She bought granite oil and tomato. So I was telling you guys that the thing is for another purpose. So this is the purpose why I.
Where do we go? Tracing stars in skies I don't know. Your name a whisper soft and low. Carry on winds that never slow.
Hello guys, good evening and welcome back again to the channel. Welcome back again to Adania's Life. If today is your first time of coming across my video, my name is Adania, a Nigerian YouTuber and a new mom. Thank you so much for stopping by. But what is it? Please don't forget to like my video, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and please share the video. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our video. We really appreciate you guys. You want to cry? This man, this man. No, you're not a boy, you're not a big boy. So you're a man. This man, this one, say hi. Suppose you say you like breast. You like breast. You like. You want to fight your mommy? I wanted to discuss to tell you this. I wanted to give birth first before announcing it to you. So for a very long time now, in fact, since I started this channel, I've never introduced my father to you guys. The only person that you guys have been seeing in my video is my uncle. Maybe festive period, because my uncle is not staying in the village. That is my dad's immediate younger brother. So, and most of you guys, because you've been following my sisters, so at least now I know that most of you have known my dad. If you watch my sister guys, if he's what Omugo ritual, you will see my dad there. And some of Juliet will use video. It started when I was pregnant. I was 9 months. I was almost 9 months pregnant when I lost my father. Because that time I was not based here, I was based in Sube. I used to come during school days, that is Tuesday, I will come on Tuesday. Then after teaching, then I will go back, and on Friday, after teaching on Friday, then I will go back and come back again the same Tuesday. So I left that weekend. I was with my dad gisting, we were gisting, Then after that, I bade farewell to them and I left as usual. I went to Sube. Then I didn't know that he was sick. Nobody tell me that he was sick. So on Tuesday morning, immediately I came back to the school. My brother, my elder brother, my immediate elder brother called me and he was asking me, please, he was telling me that I should go to my house and, check how my father is. So I was surprised. I told him that I left my father on Friday and he was doing okay when I left him. Then he insisted. So I now have to call Destiny and ask Destiny. Destiny was like telling me that my father was ill, that the sickness started in that weekend. So nobody told me and nobody bothered to know. Even my mom that used to call me every day, she did not tell me. Even Juliet Uju, my sister, she was in the village that time. She did not tell me. So I was surprised and I took permission from my head teacher and I left immediately back to my house to know what is wrong. When I reached house, I saw my dad. He was not okay. In fact, he was not okay. And my sister Juliet has been running around to know how the treatment will be. As in, she called one nurse so that at least they will check on him. Then that Tuesday, I have to call my sisters and we discuss on how to do it. And immediately they took my father to the health center. So my father was in that health center. After test, they now told us that he has us. Of course, we know that he has us and we have been treating the ulcer. So after the ulcer, they now started treatment. They gave him injection that day and some drugs. Then they came back home. So I used to say this. So that night I slept in our house. He was responding to the treatment. Then the following morning, we woke up in the morning and all of us we were gisting as usual. Then before I left to the school. Then when I left, they're supposed to go and take his injection that day. So and he won't be going alone, he will be going with relatives. So I was in school when I saw them, when they were going to the hospital. But when I came back, I met my dad in a different angle. So I didn't like how I saw him that time. Then I called my sisters and we discussed. Then we planned on taking him to the hospital the following day. You know, our village, we don't have hospital at that time, and the road is not good. Okay. So I left that day. The bike man that brought my dad home was the same bike that, take me to the main road where I will enter motor. And the following morning that he's supposed to go to the hospital, he used his leg. He was walking to the place where he will enter motor because my sister, if his word, she and the husband, they call their friend to come and take my dad to the hospital with his car. So the man was there trying to. So my daddy used his leg. He walked to the car and entered. Immediately he entered the car, he collapsed. So and when he collapsed, they called me and told me that my dad is no more. Guys, remember I was 9 months pregnant, and that 16th was the second EDD that they gave me. So I was like, what is this? So I started coming back home, and because I was heavily pregnant, they did not even allow me to cry. They said it's not good for, according to our father, it's not good for a pregnant woman to cry, because when you are crying, your baby is also crying. That is their baby. So when I came back home, because we don't have enough in our village, is very very expensive. I mean very very expensive. Because especially, in fact, everybody, because we don't normally do burial together like some of the Igbo tradition, that all of them, they will just gather money, cook, invite their and do the burial. No, our own is different. Our own is that you have to be doing the burial individual by individual. For example, me, my sisters, I have to find my own music. As in, at least you are watching my videos and you will see it there. You have to find your own music. And when you are going, they will be, beating the drum and be following you. You'll be dancing. Then those music people that you find, you are going to give them food, drinks with money. At least the least money that I'm charging is 40,000 naira. That is the least money that you pay them is 40,000. Then you have to buy 2 cartons of beer and so many things. Then you will have to invite your that is your co-wives. You have to give them their own. Then like me, that is a teacher, I have to invite the teachers. I will give them their own. Then I have to invite my 8th grade member. Then I will give them their own, including gift. You have to be giving the gift to. And if your daddy is the head of the family, like our own, my daddy is the head of the family because he is the oldest in their family, you have to kill cow for him. You have to kill cow for him. They call it hey, abudo. That shows that he is the eldest in the family, and you have to do that. So, and as they are, that your own expenses is bigger than because there was, some people, they used to use a cow, and like me now, there is something that I call itu as a condolence to my immediate family. My husband people, they have to come and pay condolence to my immediate family. Some used to use cow, depending on how what you can afford. So, and as they are that, your own supposed to be bigger than others. So when I checked the expenses was much on me, and I was heavily pregnant. So, and because of that, we just buried my dad. We just buried him, and after the burial, we mourned him for 4 days according to our tradition. And after the 4 days, we just our daily activities. Then later we schedule the funeral service. You have to wait till when you get yourself before you fix the funeral service, because but everybody cannot get themselves at the same time. So But right now we have decided to fix the burial. We have, in fact, we fixed the burial. I was also planning the journey of the pregnancy and the funeral. But they said God knows everything. So at the end, you guys have seen the way that I gave birth. And Nigerian hospital, not be smart, the what they are charging is nothing to write home about. What they charged me is nothing to write upon. The thing is elective CS. So I was imagining emergency. How will emergency be since they charge this kind of amount in elective? How will emergency be? So, and so, but finally, we thank God. At least I am alive, and my baby is also alive. So I return all the glory to God. So right now we have fixed the burial. That is the news. We have fixed the burial, and the burial will be. I've not been preparing for the burial stuff since, because I wanted to give put to bed first. Then after putting to bed, then I will now start the burial preparation. So, but thank God that God has answered my prayer, and my life, and my baby is also alive. And I give God the glory. So it's now time to prepare for the funeral service of my dad. So I just started to prepare the funeral service. Yes, I told you guys what I bought when Chimaya was coming for the Omugo. She bought groundnut oil and tomato. So I was telling you guys that the thing is for another purpose. So this is the purpose why I bought that ground. That is the only thing that I have bought: the groundnut oil and the tin tomato. God's grace, God's grace. So that is just it. That is what I wanted to tell you guys. So pay my dad his last respect, so that blah, 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 so that we also will be free. Eh? So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and also be part of this great family. We love you. Bye.